How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. What's your name?
My name is Tiker.
Saika.
Yes.
And where are you from?
I'm actually from Canada.
So hi, how are you?
I'm Lilith. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, where are you from?
Officially from
So
Russia.
hi,
but
how are you?
I'm good. I'm really good.
Wow.
Thank you.
What's your name?
My name is Luke.
Look, and
Yeah.
where are you from?
I'm from Holland, Belanda.
Holland, Blanda. So hi, how are you?
Hi, doing very good. And you?
I'm good. So what's your name?
Tillman.
Tillman.
Tillman, yeah.
So what made you decide to come to Indonesia?
Indonesia is island paradise, right? I think
yeah.
it's
Okay.
yeah, I think it's one of those places that's on a lot of
Uh-huh.
people's bucket list. For me personally, I like warmer weather. Coming from Canada,
Yeah, yeah.
we don't really get this
Yeah.
type of lifestyle, so it drew me here.
you know, actually, because of the place, the weather, and the calm state of being.
Yeah.
You know, normally people cannot focus in Indonesia. They said we're fully relaxed, we cannot earn money, blah
Okay.
blah. Me, opposite. The cortisol go down. I'm fully like in trust, and this is my home. What I need: ocean, coconut,
that's
sun, and I can create.
Okay.
The first time I came here was like 3 years ago,
Okay.
or 4 years ago. I was
Wow.
traveling throughout Southeast Asia,
Ah.
and I just I quit everything in the Netherlands back
Wow.
then, and I didn't have any money. And then I came to Bali with the less money I had,
Ah.
and then here I met some cool people, and they teach me some things about like online work, and then I started to earn a little bit more money.
Oh, yeah.
And now 4 years later, still traveling.
Yeah.
I was in Oman with some friends for a fishing trip, and that's when
Okay.
Dubai got attacked. I live in
Okay.
Dubai at the moment. And then instead of going back to Dubai, I said, okay, let me go somewhere else to see
Okay.
how the situation will develop itself.
Yep.
That's why I've been here now for roughly 3 weeks.
Okay. So how do you balance between working and traveling?
That's a great question. So yeah, obviously working online really helps because I can
Wow.
kind of create my own
Yeah.
schedule that way and still get everything done. So I think it's just more prioritizing. When I first got here, I definitely
Okay.
struggled with finding the balance, but
Okay.
I got a little routine and now we're okay.
Okay.
Actually, I'm working online and I moved from Dubai, from
Okay.
Russia as well, all over the world. I organize my job the way I want. So Indonesia home because mostly, as I said, and plus I'm a hypnotherapist, cortisol go down, and that's why we can create. So if you really love your job, doesn't matter where are you,
Yeah.
and here is the space where you can multiply the most.
I'm in the position where traveling is my work,
Wow.
so that's more easy. But still, I have to say, there is no balance.
Okay.
I think balance, work-life balance is, I don't know, it doesn't work for me.
Okay.
I try to, if we look at the time difference,
Yeah.
Bali is 4 hours ahead of Dubai. So in the mornings, I try to do my thing here with surfing or just exploring Bali a bit.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the day, I'm working.
Okay. So yeah, do you think Indonesia is a budget travel for everyone who want to come to travel?
I definitely think it is. Yeah, you can do it however you want, right? That's what I always say is you can live as luxury as you want here.
Okay.
If you want to spend more money, you can do that. If you want to do it cheaper, you can totally do that too.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's very budget friendly. I mean, look, Canggu, especially now, it's more expensive restaurants, which are
Yeah.
nice, but you can do Bali, Canggu, rest of Indonesia on a very low budget.
So what was first impression when you come to Indonesia?
You know, the culture of local people, I love them so much. So open heart people, ceremony every day, and you know, it's impressed so much.
Yeah.
This loyalty and devotion to the culture where people are living and the respect of the home and the place
Okay.
where people live in.
I was in Indonesia a long time ago already. I used to live in Malaysia.
Okay.
But now coming back, I've seen how much, let's say, Bali itself has developed, how much it's changed. Last time I was here was 2019, 2020, so it's really developed a lot, especially this area like Canggu, it's incredible.
And what is the biggest shock that you get in Bali?
The biggest shock?
Yeah.
For me, the biggest shock is the part that the most people, most of the tourists don't see. So most of the people, they stay in Canggu, go
Yeah.
Ubud, Uluwatu. But a couple of weeks we went up north as well to help some families there in poverty.
Okay.
And they don't have much. Like they live like a really, their house was almost like collapsing, raining inside. They had like 3 children,
Yeah.
and many of these families are living in Bali. And I think most of the tourists, they're like, they don't look at it. They don't really help them, and I like to help them. But the shock for me is that most people don't seem to care. Like they go here, but they don't like I understand that if you go on a vacation, you're not gonna, not everyone is gonna help
Yeah.
those people. But yeah, I think if what more tourists would be a little bit more aware of like the people that need help in the countries
Yeah.
they go to and just offer some help,
Yeah.
that would be really nice.
Tell me about something special about Indonesia that you think you didn't get in another place.
I think it's interesting because it's an island that offers everything
Yeah.
as far as like different terrain and diversity. Like you have beaches, you have mountains, a volcano,
that's true.
you have the rice fields in Ubud, you have like, you know, just there's so many things here.
Okay.
As I said, local traditions of ceremony, of manku, of prayers, and my favorite manku jati, I send you hug, the temple Bisake, and all like grown-up people.
Okay.
I just been and I feel their wisdom.
Okay.
And every day when I see near my villa, the place I'm living near ocean, the ceremony, I just want to join this
Oh,
energy.
really?
This is like,
Thank you
yes,
so
so much I respect.
Okay.
So it's impressed, it's home, and I want to be the part of this.
Okay.
I think it's the hospitality.
Okay.
So the openness of people. Yeah, I think Indonesia is one of the leaders in
Yeah.
this. Like they're all kind, and you know they try to help even though they don't have a lot themselves. Yeah, so that's really nice. I like it.
Okay.
The genuine niceness of people, whether it's people that you meet on the street or people in the restaurant, everyone's actually genuinely nice and they want to be nice, not because
Okay.
they're looking for like monetary, let's say, compensation.
Okay. So, how about the underrated place and overrated place in Bali, especially?
Underrated and
Yeah.
overrated? Okay, underrated. I feel like I haven't been to too many places that were
Okay.
underrated. I think most had lived up, and I haven't been to much of the smaller places.
Okay.
Overrated? That's a good question. It probably comes down to personal experience.
Okay.
I thought Ubud is nice, but maybe it's not for me. So it was
Okay,
kind of,
yeah, no, I understand,
that
yeah.
one would be overrated for me, but
Yeah.
yeah.
An underrated place
Yeah.
in Bali. I think it's the east of Bali.
It's Bali.
Not many. I mean, people go there, but I think more people can go there.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like, sometimes I'm a bit afraid that these places in Bali, where not many people go,
Yeah.
also become this touristy as Canggu.
And if you can compare the country in the Southeast Asia, like Indonesia, Malaysia, Vietnam, and Thailand, what do you think the most outstanding?
That's a good question as well. I mean, for me personally, this is going to sound so biased, but I do love Bali out of all places. I've been to Thailand, I've been to Malaysia, I've gone to Singapore. They all offer different things. Like you might have a city in one spot,
Okay.
right? But Bali, like I said, it really does have everything
Okay.
here. So
Okay.
yeah, this is my favorite.
Yeah, Thailand, Indonesia.
Bali, Indonesia, Bali. When I go to Kuala Lumpur, I get panic attack. You know, I like Malaysia, thank you so much, but I got panic attack. I don't
Okay.
know why. I don't want Indonesia. Bali loves Sumbawa, like Nihi Island. Wherever we can fly local flights, we can see another color of Indonesia. Not only Canggu, I love
Okay.
it so much. It's like city now. Ubud as well. Everything like
Okay.
Uluwatu as well. But Sumbawa, I like it so much. Like you are going to another civilization level. So Indonesia #1.
Okay.
I haven't traveled too much throughout the Southeast Asia, and the last time was a long time ago when I lived in Malaysia. But I do have to say, there's a reason why I always come back to Indonesia. I think it's one of the most amazing places to be in Southeast Asia.
Okay. And if you can describe one word for Indonesia, what would you say?
I would say, that's a good question. You know what I would say? Positivity.
Yeah, positivity.
Yeah, positivity. Everyone here is very full of energy, very
Yeah,
happy,
that's
full
true.
of life, which is
Yeah.
beautiful to see because in a lot of other countries, you really don't see that.
One word?
Yeah.
Actually, it's two words. It would be nasi goreng.
Okay. And one word for Indonesia.
One word:
For Indonesia.
love.
Love.
Amazing.
Amazing. And can you give an advice for everyone who want to travel to Indonesia especially?
I would say, yeah, just honestly book the ticket.
Okay.
Like, it's such an easy place to navigate and figure out when you get here. I don't think you have to have a plan when you're coming here. Like, you know, you have Gojeks and Grabs, like everything as far as transportation and food is easy. So I think it's just making a decision to book the ticket.
Don't just go to the places everyone is going, but explore a little bit more.
Okay.
Get a bike and just go out and see how the people live and how they do their lives, and maybe try to help. Not necessarily in giving money, but just be curious and talk to them and get to know them, and make some new friends instead of just staying in the same places everyone is staying.
Spend a lot of time in Bali, explore the different parts of Bali. Don't just stay in one area, but explore what Bali has to offer.
If we have an opportunity to talk with the government of Indonesia, and what do you want to say to make Indonesia improve?
What I would say to the government of Indonesia
Yeah, you can say the
is please stop putting all the money of the people in Indonesia in your own pocket. Help the people in your country instead of helping yourself, and don't focus so much on money, but focus on culture and people. I think the government is doing a really bad job. And I also think, I hope I will not be kicked out of the country. Some part of the government are quite corrupt.
Yeah, that's true.
And they should fix this, man, because it's such a beautiful place, and
Focus on what you're doing right and don't try to compete with other places in the world.
Oh, you know, firstly, yes, you in a goal to open the most space to get people service, because you know, Russian people are so sick about service and quality, and Indonesia rising. For example, in Tugu Margaret, it's our Patrick size in Moscow, and when I come to the Margaret Bistro, I'm at home. Mostly when I noticed for 3 years the service and the quality very going high, and Indonesian start to be very civilization system, but I want to remind the government that the most treasure of Indonesian is to be invisible, to hold the nature as it is. Don't push a lot of building and make it safety, because we very respect, for example, Nusa Dua, wherever everything, and we want to keep it.
Okay. And I have a first question that you have to answer quickly, okay?
Okay.
So, what is the capital city of Indonesia?
Jakarta.
And what?
I don't know. I forget. Imagine. Denpasar? Jakarta. So sorry, my good.
Okay, what is the capital city of Indonesia?
Jakarta?
What is the capital city of Indonesia?
Jakarta, of course.
What is the iconic food of Indonesia?
I swear it's on my tongue. I don't know. Oh no,
Okay.
is it nasi goreng?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I was like, it's nasi something.
Okay.
I couldn't think of it.
What is the iconic food of Indonesia?
Iconic food?
Yeah.
Dragon food, maybe nasi goreng.
And what is the iconic food of Indonesia?
Nasi goreng?
Yeah.
Of course.
And what is the iconic food of Indonesia?
Nasi goreng.
Can you tell me how many islands that we have in Indonesia?
Oh, this will be tough. I'm gonna say 30.
No, I don't know. 240? 240?
Yeah.
I don't
5. Lombok, Java, Sumbawa, Nishi.
Too many for me to count. That I don't know.
Totally, we have more than 17,000 islands. 30?
That's a guess. That's really a guess.
So totally, Indonesia have more than 17,000 islands in Indonesia. So I think you need to explore more than Bali.
I don't know.
Actually, we have more than 17,000 islands in Indonesia. Okay. Totally, Indonesia have more than 17,000 islands.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And do you think Bali is an island or country?
Island.
And how do you think for the people think Bali is a country?
But there's so much more than Bali out here as
yeah.
a country, Indonesia
Yeah,
as a whole.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm used to it from Dubai. In Dubai, everyone always thinks that Dubai is a country, but in reality, it's just an emirate or a city.
Yeah.
Look, I think geography gets very difficult sometimes, but I think Bali is quite obviously just an island. It's not an entire country. But yeah, of course, I can see people, because people don't mention Indonesia itself, they always mention Bali. I can see how some people might get confused.
Do you know about the motto of Indonesia?
The motto, no.
Okay.
No.
No, I don't know.
I don't.
Okay, I will tell you that motto of Indonesia is Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, which means unity and diversity.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah,
love
it
that.
represents Indonesia that we have a lot of island, culture, ethnic that we can stand as a nation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the motto of Indonesia is Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, which means unity and diversity.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih. The motto of Indonesia is Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, which means unity in diversity. That word is represent everything about Indonesia. Okay. The motto of Indonesia is Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, which means unity and diversity.
Oh, and how do you say it?
Bhinneka Tunggal
Tunggal
Ika.
Ika. Bhinneka Tunggal Ika.
Yeah.
Bhinneka Tunggal Ika.
Yeah.
I love that.
Okay.
Amazing.
So, can you say Indonesian word that you know?
Yeah, sure. We'll go apa kabar.
Okay. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much.